You see it, you hear it, you heard it right. The Birmingham Stallions are your 2023 USFL champions, and they are back-to-back champions in the modern era. The Birmingham Stallions are now 21-3 in their last two seasons, this season and last season. And you can't say enough. You can't say enough about Alex Magoo, Dean Cain, who was the USFL championship MVP, and their head coach, Skip Holtz. Alex Magoo finished 18 of 25 for 243 yards and 4 touchdowns, including a 42-yard bomb to kick things off in the first quarter. Dean Cain, the game MVP, finished with 7 catches for 70 yards and 3 touchdowns, and also had 101 yards in kick returns. I mean, what can you say? How do you stop Alex Magoo? He's probably going to the NFL at some point. He'll be a solid backup somewhere. I will say that. I mean, this man he just went out there and just played Madden on rookie mode. I mean, he looked really good last night, man. And this is not to take anything away from the Maulers. They were the number one team heading into this game. But one of the things I'm seeing now, you know, a good offense goes a long way, and it just seems like the offense just got stagnant at the wrong time. Troy Williams for the Maulers went 24 of 37 for 143 yards, didn't have a touchdown. He was sacked 6 times last night by the Birmingham defense. Isaiah Henney finished with 55 yards through the air, and just wasn't a good night for the Maulers offensively. Just couldn't get anything going. Defensively, they hung in there as best they could, but, you know, at some point you got to, you know, they sold out to, you know, to try to stop Magoo, and it's just so much offensive talent around. I mean, of course, you know, Magoo at quarterback, Cain and Marable at the receiver, Davion Davis, who had 55 yards and that 42-yard touchdown pass to just kick everything off. It was just a tough night. But they really have nothing to hang their heads about. I mean, this is a team that finished 1-9 the previous season. They pick up Ray Horton as head coach. It looked kind of bleak the early half of the season, and then they made the turnaround. Had to win out the last 2 games of the season to even make the playoffs. Did that. Edged Michigan in the North Division Championship, which was a very good game, and made it to the championship game. So there's a lot to take from this. A lot to take from this heading into next season. How do you build? How do you capitalize? Well, you know what you got to work on. But let me know what you think in the comments if you watched the game last night. Birmingham Stallions are your 2023 USFL champions, and the USFL season is over. Big shout out to everybody who allowed me to do my thing in covering the USFL this season. Shout out to Troy Williams for appearing on the podcast. Shout out to the Pittsburgh Maulers. You guys have been great, and we'll see everybody next season. I'm Rico McGee. This has been the Sports Minute, and as always, we'll see you in a minute.